Yeah, Kelsey, what did you make of your early fourth quarter run and the shots you were able to get in that stretch?
I'm big on following my rhythm, wherever way that comes. For me, I go by the flow of the game, how it's translating for myself, and pick my spots. The way I envision myself playing, it's always has to tie in what the team needs, and so I just try to pick and choose my spots, Tony. That's all I can do.
Did you see something in that second half that you thought, okay, I could get open from three, or something throughout the flow of the game that made those open up to you?
I'm a rhythm player, and so I flow off how the game is going. And so, fourth quarter, I think for me it was about I'm not necessarily shot hunting what I needed for myself, but being aggressive. And so while being aggressive, playing within the flow of our team, and so that was my mindset.
Person next to you is taking more jumpers now, passing out of double teams. How have you seen her grow these last couple weeks?
Honestly, I've never doubted the fact that AB can do everything. She's just that freaking phenomenal. We're gonna stick by her side for whatever she needs. People gonna talk about AB, the player, but the person is what we love about AB. And so the more and more people can understand what she goes through and what she sees from a day-to-day basis, the more respect you'll have for her as a player. And so for us, it's about making sure we keep her active, but ultimately keep taking those shots when she's open. So we're very proud of AB, and we're gonna make sure we stick beside her.
My last one for you, Kelsey. The early stretch of this game is where most of your final deficit came from. What do you feel like was the struggle for you guys in that first quarter?
Obviously rhythm. But defensively, we had to, overextend ourselves a little bit because, you got good players like Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray as guards. And so I think once we got, a little bit of control of that, the game kind of translated a little easier for us down the stretch. But it's always important for us to make sure that the end is right. And so sometimes when that fluctuates, it shows in our play. And so the goal is to keep hammering home the idea, defense is going to win these games, and keep working on it in practice, I guess.
Aliyah, before the game, Christie was telling us she added in a couple ways to get you threes. What do you think of that, and what will it take for you to kind of add more jump shooting into your game?
I mean, just reading the way that the game goes, I've never been somebody that likes to force a shot, and so if it's open for that, then I'll take it. But if not, I mean, we just keep playing, and then we'll find the other shot.
I saw you had the one where you didn't take the three, took one dribble, and then hit the jumper. Like, what are you thinking about on those catches when you are open from beyond the arc?
Yeah, I mean, just being smart with it. The first three I took, I missed it, but in that one where I dribble, pull up, I mean, Cheyenne was so far back that it just made sense to get closer and get to my spot.
As teams have adjusted to you, what do you notice is the biggest thing teams are doing differently covering you in the last couple weeks?
I mean, they're doubling. I think
Right.
I think we all see that they send a double. It just differs from where it comes from.
What do you feel like you guys need to do differently to start games better on the defensive end?
I mean, just continue to push through. I mean, we're playing in a tough league where each team has really, really tough scorers, and just not getting defeated when they hit tough shots. But I mean, coming out, Atlanta had the lead on us in the first quarter, but I think that we were active and we were also giving them back baskets.
Christie, I know you talked about the start before the game, but a lot of your deficit came from those first 6 minutes. What did you feel like was the difference for you guys in that stretch?
Yeah, I mean, look at the box score. Like, we kept getting better every time, right? Like, we kept doing a little bit more on the defensive end. But what was killing us is our turnovers. The points we're giving up off our turnovers. Like, this has just been a consistent thing that's been happening. 21 points off turnovers. Like, that is where we have got to find a way to believe that, like, that possession, that ball is the most important thing.
Do you track live ball versus dead ball turnovers yourself?
We do.
So that's something you guys stress with them? Okay.
Yep.
Have you noticed that it's particularly more of the live ball setting or anything that can be cleaned up easier of those turnovers, or just got to keep hammering it home?
Hammer it home, but when we go back and watch, it's not like they're turning us over. Like, they're not doing anything. Like, we're doing it like these turnovers on our own, like just really bad turnovers that are happening in the front court, and we just, that's a pick six in this game. I mean, they're going to shoot a layup. So we just have to be smarter and more disciplined with, what we're trying to get to, and just take care of the basketball.
Kelsey was talking about how she feels like she's like a rhythm and field player, and sometimes it takes her a second into games to get that stretch going like she had in the fourth. How can you kind of get her into those moments earlier, if that's even possible to do, where she is comfortable all the time and is able to get those shots she likes.
Yeah, we showed her so many clips in our team video sessions where she was just getting downhill, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line in our last game against them. She cannot be stopped when she comes off a ball screen or she is getting downhill quick. Like, she makes that happen. And to me, that is what's going to give her confidence. And then when her threes come, she's able to knock those down. But we need Kelsey Mitchell from the start to get going and put the ball in the hole for us or get to the free throw line.
It's like complicated to ask question, but teams adjusted to Aliyah as the season has progressed, and now she's adjusting to those adjustments, if that makes sense. How have you seen her kind of read teams throwing two at her and her taking space from beyond the line? Like, as she's evolved in those ways, how have you seen her get better?
Yeah, she looked like a different person tonight. Like, she did an excellent job with the things that we were trying to run for. She was setting her man up. We were setting good screens for her. She was setting. We've been really working on her rolling quicker and faster and drawing that defense and then looking to pass and reverse the ball and, have that reverse action in. But she was dynamic in a different way tonight.